They are great positional rebounders, and when you think about how the game is played, Jimsky there with the force, but able to find the bottom of the net and what they're trying to accomplish. They read and react as well as anybody in the game right now collectively.
Devin Booker, a flurry of moves, able to lay it in. And 16 games behind Oklahoma City. But since then, a 21-6 record. And Bradley Booker against Curry. Runs into the double team. 2 to shoot. Royce O'Neal knocks down a 3. Just a couple of weeks ago, but a rough road trip. And 5 straight losses has it on the outside looking in. Curry doing some dancing and able to bury the 3.
How about a terrific defensive team? But part of the issue as you get older is it's not that your ceilings aren't as high as Kuminga able to get the deuce there. Having to work really hard in the half court to create looks.
Stops a 9-0 Warriors run, and Stephen Curry right back at it. There'll be no 3-point game. How he was going to come out of it, but Steve Kerr made a point earlier that, Mike Dunleavy played with Jimmy Butler. He kind of had an idea of the turnover for Phoenix. And Curry working on Gillespie, a little floater, no good, but he gets his own putback. Curry being hounded by Gillespie. Keeps the dribble, finds some open space, and a mid-range jumper is good. Backboard. Up ahead to Booker. Coming off a 40-point game against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Off the glass. Suns had lost 6 straight games after they had won 4 in a row. Just came off a tough road trip with 4 games to go. Wow, Curry, he is on one tonight. Devin Booker. They switch it, now Looney's on him. Late clock, Suns have been late the clock quite often here in this first half, and Grayson Allen to Grayson Allen. Off the foot of Looney, a turnover and a layup by Hield. So Looney gets Pajemski. Tough shot from the baseline, especially for the left-hander. He's a lefty like UGA. That is.
Coach, Steph Cook in there in that first quarter, 13 points, getting his own tip in. What do you think of his performance so far through first?
Steph was incredible. Great start. I just love how our veterans came out. Steph, Dre, Jimmy, knowing how important this game is. The first 7 minutes from Draymond was an absolute defensive clinic. I mean, this guy, he's the smartest defensive player I've ever seen in my life. He guards every bit of the floor. And they set a tone as a group, and that got us off to a great start.
Yeah, you're forcing them into shots late in the shot clock on the defensive side. How do you continue stifling them here in the second quarter?
You got to defend without fouling. We're doing a good job of helping each other. Coming over to help on drives to try to force them into pull-up jumpers instead of layups. So far so good, but we got to keep it up.
Steve, appreciate it.
As Steve Kerr told us earlier today, and they're making a strong pitch for Draymond to be Defensive Player of the Year. He blows up plays before they even get started to change the game.
I think he should have a Brandon Pajemski. He has really allowed that young man to kind of flourish, giving him some nuance to his game, and he has exploded.
Trying to break free from that, trying to get themselves into the top 6 and the bye into the playoffs. Grayson Allen hits a 3.
21-6 since Jimmy has gotten here. We have that belief that these next 4 we're going to do it.
Yeah, good stuff there, Lauren. Curry goes up top. Jackson Davis throws it down.
That's a great play.
Biggest lead for Golden State. Devin Booker back on the floor. P. Santos tries to guard him. Booker gets himself some space. 3 comes up short. Allen lost the handle. 6 offensive rebounds for Golden State, and once again, Curry sets up Jackson Davis.
And that team has definitely been struggling here of late. Another turnover by Phoenix.
Stephen Curry goes coast to coast, lays it in with the left hand.
In the half court.
That's 9 for the Suns. Kuminga back tap, keeps it alive. Buddy Hield cashes one. Cloud had a nice little run.
When you told me that earlier, B.A., I immediately was like, you tell me Mike D'Antoni wasn't here for more than 4 years? That's incredible there.
Dunn, drop ball from Iguodaro, can't hit it. Up ahead, Pajemski running the floor. Shot fake, a couple of them. He is the master. Brandon Pajemski. He is so smart. Greg Anthony and Lauren Jabara. As Majewski whips it around, and Curry in the corner, automatic. Stephen Curry. Majewski gives it up. Curry drives it, and wow, the little finger roll on the teardrop. Misses in the corner. Moody. Oh, Moody powers one down. All started at 46 and 32. Spots 5 through 8, kind of upper grabs. That means you'll have Butler in more position, depending on what happens. And obviously the Nuggets are trying to put some pieces back together today after they made changes. Butler drives it, dunks it, is fouled.
And that one's going to be interesting, too, to see what happens if Bradley Beal able to get a beat.
Tough to beat the Houston Rockets, the first team that's beat that particular three.
Yeah, and to Draymond's point, and Lauren described it beautifully.
Lord is over. Todd Meredith used to sing that on Monday Night Football back in the days. Grayson Allen. Majewski at the controls here with Kuminga. And he'll fire up a three. Majewski missed it. Kuminga's there for the offensive rebound. Look at Majewski. And the lefty can't hit it. Guy Santos is there. His rebounds are coming easy for the Warriors. And Majewski reigns in another three-pointer. It's been like that. Warriors dominating Phoenix. Phoenix not putting much effort out there defensively as Kuminga able to score. Talent that's on the floor every night. Even the worst teams have great players. But the Suns are ready to call it a season. Brian Dunn hits a corner three. He didn't have the laugh and the hug at the end.
No.
He was, let me introduce you to Tim Duncan. He's the greatest player.
Later and give you a hug.
Yeah.
He was,
of course.
Pop was of that tough love school.
Pat Spencer.
Oh, the Memorial Day Massacre.
Sort of a no-no, yeah. They call it a miracle in San Antonio and a massacre in...
You know how I feel about San Antonio.
It's a championship team, which you never know when you get to the playoffs. Brian Dunn hits a three-pointer. Just getting a good run in right now. Both of these teams play tomorrow. Here's Knox. Little sidestep. Nice move. Sets up Santos. Not a chance. Spencer. Got it. Against Houston. Snap their 5-game winning streak. Corner three ball. He has the box score. There's the 5 on the floor for Phoenix. Lauren Jabara. Warriors, as we mentioned when we hit the air, the window has been reopened on TNT this year. Our last playoff run. That's a block, but recovered there by Jackson Davis.
That feel like they can win it all, especially in that Western Conference.
Oh, good Jackson Davis. Had a couple on the lobs from Curry earlier. Spencer. Oh, yeah.
They are just...
Yeah, that was just the other day against Houston. Houston scored 148 in that game as Monte Morris able to lay it in. On the air Tuesday for the play-in after our doubleheader Thursday as Rowe drops a three-pointer.
Really? Man, I'm going to just leave it at that.
Oh, no.